Dear video friends, I thought once in a while I should give a bit of an update. Currently I'm feeding the dialogues of the grammar written by Jochum Melchior Magens to ChatGPT, and well, I'm already done with it, and it should help me analyze them because they are slowly developing into a story, but it is not a complete story when it is at the end. But one could make it into one. It should also help me find out which persons are likely to reoccur, because they don't have names, and it might be better at this than I am. What else? Also, I let it write a general introduction to the dialogues, but so far without the catechism, I think. So a religion lesson, this is the longest dialogue. So mainly the missionary, he tells a slave, well, for the most part, the story of Adam and Eve, and the slave also has a few questions. And I also started to fix the Negerhollands orthography. I have to do more on this. It's that the phonemes, they have to be spelled each their own way, so that you have varieties in pronunciation, that you can say which letter should be read in a different way, and well, they overlap, and so you cannot always say that one letter would just switch in a different dialect. It is, for instance, you have the word bitter, and you have a spelling with E or with I. And I would always have the spelling with I, because E, short E, is already more like E, and you never say better. It's always bitter or bitter. So they're somewhat like in Dutch. You still have this. They seem to be even proud of that they have a rare vowel where you don't hear well if it is if it is e or e, and in Berbice Dutch this has always developed to a straight e. Maybe I find an example. No, not at the moment. Anyway, this is just an unprepared video. If there is ng after it in Berbice Dutch, you also have e, and it looks like from spelling varieties same is true for Negerhollands, and that also original e changed to original e changed to e. But it is not always so clear. And the aim of the spelling is that the different Dutch Creole languages could be written with one spelling and with a few rules. You could pronounce the word according to the language or the dialect. Well, they have in Negerhollands out is ut, and it's probably because of the T, P, T, and K. If you have these, some vowels are shortened, and the word used to be ut, and then it became ut, and in Berbice Dutch you have bitti, so like buiten, that's Dutch, and this is does not have the allophony of short. Well, you would spell u, that is in Dutch it is u or u. You also have this with this sound in Negerhollands. Sometimes you have spellings with ö, but it is always the same phoneme, and this is a different one. You have here you have the varieties u and e, so you have to use a different spelling from when you have u and ö. the Dutch Creole languages are based on cells, so it should work well, and you can integrate Dutch words more easily. Sometimes Dutch U, that is spelled UI, has two different origins, and one stayed U for longer and the other became U earlier. I would have to look them up to keep them separate. That's the most important things, I think. I will also get new clothes and sing a few songs, but for the time being in English, maybe other languages. Yeah, let's stop here. And well, try to enjoy your day. I mean, do something that you consider useful. All right. Goodbye.